Good evening and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Frugal 911 Operator Edition, Episode 4. Now, yesterday we had San Francisco and got surprised by the earthquake there in the middle, which was kind of a nice twist. Set off lots of fires and medical emergencies and whatnot. I have no idea what we're going to face when we hit the Big Apple here, but let's go ahead and find out. Get to New York. And here we go. So we've got a population of 6 million. So significantly larger than anything we've done to this point. So we will see how this goes. 4W rule, where, what. Now I find when I take my calls, I try to get to the where are you question as soon as possible, because then we can start rolling units depending on what the caller is telling us without waiting until the end to start rolling them. But we'll go ahead and continue. Okay. So we're going to start this off. We've got one motorcycle officer, 2 squad cars, 2 vans, and a chopper. So that's nice. We've got 4 ambulances and medical transport and a chopper. We've got 3 pumper trucks and a technical truck. All right. Now, one thing that I learned yesterday in having those situations arise, which was the utility of having these other guys carrying technical tools, first aid kits, etc. So, for example, these guys have guns, but if one's also carrying a first aid kit and the other one is carrying technical tools, they can respond to those calls as well, except medical calls or fire calls, or they can even respond to fires. So, for example, with the technical truck, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Now, obviously, we have situations where, like with this, so these are police only. We're not going to give guns to anybody else, so police are going to be police. But with the ambulances, for example, we can do fire extinguishers, allow policemen and paramedics to put out a minor fire. So that's kind of obviously going to be a plus. And technical tools. So if, for example, we send a medic to a car accident where, a car is blocking the road, they have technical tools. They can not only help, but they can help move the vehicle too. So I think this is, like I said, the biggest lesson that I took away from yesterday, which was more cross-unit work is actually more valuable than an additional vehicle, because at any given time, you might have 2, 3, 4 idle guys, but you may not have the training. For instance, I've got 3 ambulances sitting there doing nothing because there's fires breaking out everywhere. All right, well, that doesn't help me. But in any case, what we can do is we can go ahead and we've got 2 vehicles. We've got a whole bunch of equipment here and system terminals. So these would be reduce the time in resolving cases. Okay. So let's see what we've got staff-wise. We got vehicles, 2 vehicles. We've got a medic and a police van. We've got a medic, a firefighter, and 3 police officers. So let's run out a new team with the ambulance. And our staffer here, medic. And we will have, let's move him up. Oops. Move him up with the rest of the ambulances so we don't lose track of him. We've got a police van. Police vans, we love police vans. They're slower, but when you've got bigger situations, police vans can definitely come in handy. So let's get, let's see, before I commit to doing 3. Okay, so let's do 3 officers in that van, because the other ones already have 2. And we've got 1 additional firefighter. So let's put him into... I want to say he's got pretty good technical skill. Let's put him in the tech truck. Okay. Now, what we can do is now cross-train some of these guys so we can do a little bit of everything. And so, well, first of all, let's do the equipment. First of all, our new officers don't have any weaponry. So let's get one of them for riot control. Nice. Okay. You're in for riot control. You're in for a rifle. And you can have a pistol. And since we're obviously going to be sending you guys to any big units, we'll get you, one of you, a bulletproof vest. We'll get one of you there. And we'll go ahead and get them. Let's see what else. You know what? We're gonna strictly see, after all that talk about cross training. I said we're not going to cross train him, but only because I think that we will cross train these guys a little better. Okay, so if we have a helicopter, we can cross train him with maybe some technical tools or fire extinguisher. Or do we want to go first aid kits with the fire trucks? Well, let's start with first aid kits for the fire trucks. For the technical truck. Okay, you get a first aid kit. And who else needs one? Let's give each of the fire trucks. Or should we give each of the ambulances? Tell you what, let's give each of the ambulances fire extinguishers. They can help out. Yes, I do. And we will buy one for you. And one for you. All right. And for, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get 7 for $7,000. We've just created, they're not going to be able to handle any large fires, but anything minor, they're going to be able to respond to, at least in a minimal way, which will at least buy us time. And by comparison, an additional pumper truck, even a fireman's pickup, is $50,000. So that's kind of your poor man's fire department there. But I think we can add some versatility. Now, if we can do that and add to the firemen some first aid kits, then it really doesn't. Let's see, let's go. We got 1, 2, 3. Got just enough for first aid kits for everybody. 1, 2, and 3. So again, same here. If we've got a minor medical emergency, we can dispatch either a fire truck or a medical personnel. And if we have a minor fire, we can dispatch either medical or fire. The police, we're going to stay dedicated for now, but I would say that, especially where you got the van situations concerned, like these are going to be kind of a riot control group. But let's say this van, I would ideally add 2 more guys, and then add, fire extinguisher, technical tools, first aid kit, and perhaps a system terminal, perhaps. But anyway, but those are first steps. We don't know how this will work out. So let's go ahead and start the deployment. And you guys can stop listening to me and start listening to the sounds of activities in New York City. All right. So we've got a longer list of units here, obviously. And let's find out where everybody is. So we've got the chopper, which we're going to send, let's see, all right, to the central location. And where's our other police chopper? We'll send him also to a central location where we can find them. And we've got ambulances. So we want to send, let's say, one here. We want to send one here. We'll send one. Oh, we got medical transport, so we'll keep him. Oops, that was the ambulance. Never mind, we didn't want to do that. You stay over there. Medical transport, we can send him fairly located. And send him across the bridge. And we've got 3 vans. All right, there's our SWAT guy. So we're going to want to keep him pretty central. We're going to, meanwhile, just deploy these guys. Move him here on this bridge. And this guy, well, I'll put him right here. Now we can take our squad cars. We got 2 squad cars. We got one here, and they're both right on top of each other. See, and this is why we do this, because you can't tell where they are until you've actually gone and done so. Let's send him up there. Okay, we have our motorcycle officer. You know what? Let's send him over here. Does that sound right to you? We'll go with it. Send him there and send the motorcycle officer here. All right. I think I'm somewhat happy with how this is deployed, but we'll find out whether we're doing the right thing or the wrong thing here pretty quickly. Here we go. New incident. We have a need for epilepsy attack. Medical assistance required. So we definitely need to get an ambulance. There, he's on the way. All right. Now you notice I slowed the time down just a little bit because not knowing how fast these things are going to start coming, I didn't want to be time pressured right off the bat. But you can see that moves that ambulance pretty slowly. So let's speed it up just a little bit at least so we get the next call come in. All right. Moving right along. Oh, we've got another incident. Let's slow it down. And we have a gunshot wound. Victim's bleeding. Offender remains unknown. So we're going to need to roll him and him to the same location. Because offender remains unknown. Bet money he's not too far away. So let's send somebody who can respond. All right, and let's get him going. In fact, our first ambulance is almost there. And they're not far apart. Okay, we've got a call. Let's slow it down.
911, what's your emergency?
Okay, we have someone who cannot talk.
If you can't talk, please press any digit on your phone, okay? All right, please press the button once if you're in a hostage situation and can't talk. Okay, I want you to press the button on your phone for each person there who's threatening you.
Okay, so we've got 2 hostage takers.
Press once for yes, twice for no. All right,
no
you have
weapons.
your location. Is it?
Where's our call come from? There. And let's send 2 cops there.
I want you to wait for emergency services. They're going to be there soon.
All right. And here we have epilepsy attack, medical assistance required. Let's go ahead and send the chopper because this guy's already on his way. All right. He's on scene. 11 seconds. He's practically resolved. And we've got these guys are on scene. And it's got 52 seconds. Heavily injured. We've got police there. It doesn't look like there's any suspect on the scene, at least at the moment. All right, let's speed her back up for a second. Let's see what we've got going on here. All right. So we've got guys with the big guns, bulletproof vests. Should be locking them up pretty quickly here. All right, and we can move. Let's see. All right, so we have 17 seconds. And we'll let that resolve. And then we'll move our heavy-duty van. Okay, so he's en route. Up there. This situation looks like it's resolved. And let's get him back here. All right. Now we have a new incident. We have a crime organization is meeting this place. There's 3 armed suspects. Well, let's see. They're about wrapped up here. 3, 2, 1. All right. We do a heavy-duty response unit. And let's send that motorcycle officer there as well as backup. And there we go. All right, 3 armed suspects. We're sending 5 officers. Hopefully we've got them outnumbered sufficiently that it shouldn't be an issue. Let's move this technical truck over here. Seems a bit far out there. All right. So, is this almost resolved? Yeah, 22 seconds. So, pretty close to resolved. So, have to remember to move that chopper back when we're ready to go. All right. Speeding up time just a bit. All right, slowing it down because now the chopper is done. But we want him back here. And let's get the ambulance here. And the technical truck's already moving. What is this guy doing? You need to go. You need to come back here. All right, because we've already got an ambulance here. All right, so again, let's speed time back up. All right, slow it back down. We've got an incident. What's here? Person reported to be kidnapped. 3 armed suspects. So we're going to send the van. Do you have a closer van? Where's the other one? That guy, that guy, that guy. Okay. So we're going to send here. These 3 are getting locked up. Let's go ahead and send him to back up over there. And let's send a police car. And an ambulance. All right. So van, chopper, bike. That's going to be have that more than handled theoretically. All right. So these 2 are resolving. We haven't missed anything at this point. And let's speed up time just a tad. All right, let's go and slow her back down so we can see what happens at this incident. All right, we've got 2 officers en route there. Obviously, we still got a guy on the loose, and the motorcycle officer will help with that. Yeah, whenever you get cops outnumbered, it always happens. So, luckily, he's got a marksman, high marksmanship score. And there we go. Now we have more officers on scene. All right. Fighting resolved in 37 seconds. And there we go. Now we have a new incident. We have a broken bone by falling. So let's go ahead and roll that ambulance. Well, we probably could have just sent medical transport onto that. He's under fire up there.
What are the orders?
Goodness.
What are the orders? Reporting right away. Heading over there. Reporting. Affirmative.
All right, let's send that squad car up there. Oh, we've got a call coming in. Let's slow down our time. And here we go.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Oh, yeah, hi. I have a problem. I ordered a pizza, and it's too damn spicy.
Are you sure you've reached the right number?
Damn. Sure.
Are you in danger but can't talk about it because there's someone in the room?
What? No, I just want to get my money back.
Sir, you're tying up a 911 emergency line with a non-emergency call.
Think how you would feel if it was your pizza. I'm disappointed, dude. May your pizza never be too spicy. Peace.
All right. So we're now going to put that one on ignore, so it'll disappear. All right. So what we've got here is resolved in 40 seconds, involves his minute, and he'll be resolved. We can send the chopper,
10-4.
since these guys are already got the situation in hand.
Reporting. We are ready.
Send the chopper.
We are ready. I copy. Going
There we go. So we've got two officers. Oh, you know what? We got somebody else on the scene.
We are ready.
And we got the van there. All right, new incident. We're already moving slow. All right, car reported speeding.
Physical heading to waiting for
And
orders.
ideally, we would send
Got injured.
a
Going
patrol car. Well, actually, you know what?
orders. 10-4.
Let's send the chopper. Keep him there.
Listening. Heading over there.
Because the van will never catch him. And even though the chopper's farther away, obviously it moves a lot faster. All right.
We are ready.
Now he's waiting. Does he have police transport here?
For instructions.
He has transport.
Suspects awaiting transport.
All right, so he needs transport. Let's see what's happening here. So he's done. Let's move him. All right, he's fighting. He's fighting. Which way?
Reporting.
There's-
Understood.
All right. So let's move this truck out of the way.
What are
And
the
I've
orders?
got he can go. You go over there. Get him out of the way. And the ambulance is resolved in 18 seconds. And the van,
For instructions. What are the orders?
I'm confused why they're waiting for transport, but maybe he's already got a full van. In any case, we've got this situation here. He's heavily injured. He's being treated. He's being treated. So let's send... So we get the vans moving there. So make sure we got a squad car there. And we've got Chopper writing a ticket there. And we have a new incident. And here, sharp tool injury, massive blood loss. Let's go ahead and send the Chopper. All right. And technical truck, get out of the way. He's waiting on transport. All right, so let's send squad car down here. Because we certainly don't need everybody this way. All right, and they're done there. So we'll send him back this way. All right. And let's speed her up. Let's see what we've got incidences. What is this? Oh, no. So we got this incident, sharp tool injury and speeding. So that one's all, so they're all done. So let's send him there. All right, police squad car. All right, and the chopper's done. So let's bring him back. Let's send that squad car, in fact, over to here. So, and let's bring... He says he's still fighting, but they're not. All right, so now he's getting treated. It's being resolved. All right, and we've got a shoplifter. We have one suspect. And we've got a squad car that we were sending that way. But we'll just send him over there instead. Okay. So that's we got that one's resolved. Let's send the ambulance back here. Again, just keeping things heavy here. Got 19 seconds. And let's send the motorcycle officer down that way. Just to spread out our coverage a little bit. Squad car that way. This should be resolved just about now. We've got 7 seconds. Alright, so far, shift has gone really well. We're about halfway through. So I'm waiting for them to throw the twist at us because we're actually, I feel like we're really on top of this. And if experience has taught me anything with this game, it's that pretty soon we won't feel on top of things at all. All right, so move him back to central location. Move him over there. And we should be in ideal position to respond to whatever comes up. All right. Oh, we've got a call coming in. Here we go.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello, I have a problem. Someone is trying to get into my house through the back door.
All right. First thing we do is get an address.
I live at...
So tell me what's happening.
It's probably that crazy Ray, my ex-boyfriend. I heard knocking at the door. He's probably drunk again. What should I do?
I'm sending the police right now. Is it possible that Ray has a weapon?
Yes, he usually carries a knife. Oh my god. He broke down the door. What should I do?
Hang on for a sec, okay? I want you to find a room that you can lock the door on. and then get in there, shut it, and lock it, okay?
Okay. Oh God. He knows I'm here.
Hold on, I know you can do this. Police are on the way.
What should I do? I have my father's gun. Should I shoot him?
I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. You'll have to decide this yourself. But remember, the law allows you self-defense in your own home.
Ray, I have a gun. Please stop. Ray, I will shoot you. Get away from the door. I think I calmed him down. Come here quickly.
Okay, so obviously we've got an ambulance on the way because someone's going to get shot. We've got a squad car and a helicopter, both responding there. We've got, let's see what this incident is. Medical insurance, a dog has bitten a person. So yeah, just
Reporting.
I don't think we'll need the van, but we will need the motorcycle officer. All right, so I think that'll resolve that situation. And let's get this chopper
Heading over there.
back up to the middle of town here. All right. Let's see how this home evasion's working out. But the officer is about ready to arrive. Okay, we've got two suspects, or the caller with the gun, and then Ray. He's resolved in 45 seconds, so we don't have to worry about. Let's send that officer back down. He's done. He's on patrol. And go ahead and let that ambulance keep rolling just for a minute. Another incident. We have a technical job, so let's find our technical truck. Here.
Right away.
And he will take care of that. So what's going on here? He's getting a fine. And we've got an injured party. So that will be resolved pretty quickly. And how many more seconds here? 34 seconds. That situation will be resolved. So we can speed this up a little bit. Those couple of units are tied up, but I think we're ready. We've got lots of resources in case we have another call. All right, another incident. Let's slow it down. One's bag's been stolen. Suspect is running. Okay. So is he done? He's resolved, so he can move on.
That's not possible.
Oh, I guess he can't move on. All right, so then let's move this squad car
Right away.
that way. And maybe even roll the van.
I copy. Go in there.
Squad car's going to be faster than the van, but
We're ready.
all right, how far is this? We're 18 seconds out. So there's a good chance that this motorcycle officer is going to be free before these other cars can move.
Case solved.
Okay, so let's send the motorcycle officer this way. And he can chase down our runner while the van arrives to transport him. Okay, speeding it up again. We are 2/3 of the way through our shift. So far, so good.
10-4.
Waiting for things to get hairy. Okay. And here we have car has been stolen. One suspect. Well, just happen to have a van right in the area. And he's heading right for us. That's fortuitous. All right. And you can go back over there. I think the van and the chopper, we've got it. Sorry, the van and the motorcyclist. We've got it. Where is my chopper? He's way up here.
Reporting.
Get back down here.
Going there.
Ambulance. You get back over here.
Go in there. I copy. Go in there.
Okay. Let's move these guys around just a little bit. Let's rotate him that way. Rotate him that way. Rotate him that way. Meanwhile, we've got a van over here. Got things spread out pretty well. How are we doing on this technical situation? All right, it'll be just over a minute, or under a minute now.
What are the
Cool.
orders? 10-4.
All right, we've got a call, so let's slow things down.
911, what's your emergency?
I need an ambulance, paramedics. The woman's life is in danger.
What's the address you're calling from?
It's at...
Okay, how is she in danger? What's her medical condition?
I suspect there could be some internal bleeding, maybe even fractures. Come quick and take her to the hospital.
Do you see any injuries? How does she look to you?
Oh, she looks gorgeous.
Well, what do you mean, sir? She just went through a serious accident, didn't she?
What can I say? She always looks stunning.
Sir, does she really need medical help?
Yes, she fell straight from heaven.
Do you know the consequences of such prank calls? If somebody needs help, they might not get it because of you.
Hey dude, it was just a joke. You need to chillax a bit.
You're blocking an emergency line, sir. I hope this is the last time, because if you do it again, there's going to be serious consequences.
Don't you worry, my friend. I never used the same pickup line twice, so you will never hear from me again. Bye.
All right, so we'll ignore that. And obviously, that was just Loserville. Now we've got this guy. He's on a technical job. So let's see, who do we have that has technical equipment? First aid, first aid, first aid. No, we don't have any technical equipment. So, but he's free now, so we'll send him. Okay, we've got car's been stolen from the parking lot. We've got a van chasing him. That's not going to work very well. Let's send the motorcycle officer there. That'll take care of that. All right. So let's speed him up just a little bit. And let's slow it down. See what's going on. Smoke detectors activated. A fire alarm at students' dormitory. We have a large fire, so we're going to want to send 2 pumper trucks. Well, since we have 2 injuries, let's send 2 medical responders. All right. So it's going to temporarily reduce our coverage elsewhere, but that should hopefully resolve this that much faster. All right, let's see where we go. Let's speed it up just a tad. All right, slow it down for a second. So both of our injuries are being treated. Fire obviously not being treated yet. But so our motorcycle cop is having trouble catching up here. Going down these weird streets. All right, here we go. And oh, he got out of the zone. Oh, too bad. All right, well, win some, you lose some, I guess. Let's go ahead and get him here. Send him back up here. All right, fire's getting put out. 2 minutes. They'll have it knocked. Oh, maybe faster because the other truck still isn't there yet. So let's see what happens when the other truck arrives. All right, we're not going any faster, but it is getting resolved. So we don't have to worry about that at the moment. Technical truck's on the way to that incident. Oh, this is not good. We have a rape, so let's send van, squad car, ambulance. All right. Let's see how we're doing here. So our injuries are resolved. 48 seconds, and the fire will be resolved as well. Fire truck. Minute out. Okay. Speed her up just a little bit. And trapped in an elevator. He's just over a minute. Resolution. Here. We have the suspect. And let's see, what do we got? Person got beaten by a group of thugs. We've got 3 possibly armed suspects. Okay.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, there's an unconscious man here.
Where are you calling from?
Around...
Did you see him pass out?
No, he was on the ground when I found him.
Does he have any visible injuries?
There's blood on his face, and he has a black eye.
Is he breathing?
Wait a second. Oh God, he's not breathing.
Do you know how to perform CPR?
What? I don't know what that is.
Okay, put your phone on speaker mode and follow my instructions.
Okay, it's on speaker now.
Place your hands in the center of the man's chest and start compressions, 30 times, faster than 1 compression per second.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Now tilt his head back, pinch his nose holding his chin up with your other hand, cover his mouth with yours, and blow. Then repeat it 1 more time and go back to the chest compressions.
I'm not gonna kiss a stranger.
You have to help him. You might even face a fine if you refuse.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Great. Continue until the ambulance arrives.
Hurry.
Okay. So obviously we've got a chopper and an ambulance already on the way here. We've got medics en route on site treating our injured, but we've got 3 suspects. So we've got a police chopper and a van en route, and it's an end to our duty station. Let's go ahead and send that motorcycle cop just in case. And there we go. The chopper's on hand. We got 2 guys getting ready to be locked up. The van's about to get there. I have a feeling shooting's about to break out. All these guys got bats, and so they won't be shooting, but... All right, now the cops outnumber them, so we're in pretty good shape. Now, if this obviously wasn't our last duty station, I wouldn't be rolling him.
What are the orders? Affirmative.
So let's roll him back. And let's see about this other incident. How's that situation working out? Resolved in 0 seconds. All right, they're done. So let's send the officer back. Send ambulance
Got injured. Going to
there.
10-4.
All right. So what we have left is the beating, and that's it. So we're just waiting to lock these guys up. So 43 seconds. Let's go ahead and speed up time and watch it count down. Let's hit it. Let's hit 3 times. There we go. He's resolved. He is. Now he is. And we're done with the shift. All right. So we did miss that one stolen vehicle. Not for lack of responding, but they did get away. So we're going to lose 4 points on that. But we got everything else. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm not feeling so great about 2 injured officers and an injured firefighter. But hopefully that won't bite us too hard while they recuperate, as we can't feel bad because they are going to recuperate. And all right, so now what we have is we've got 44,000 to work with. And again, like we said, I wanted to continue that cross training because I think we can respond even faster to some of these incidences, as well as adding. So you'll notice we have the injured officers are no longer on duty. Those two are out, and our firefighter is out. So we're going to need to at least get, let's see. Look and see what we have for availability. All right, so Camilla Long has some good marksmanship, so we will put her in the chopper. Do we have a gun? We do. And we'll give her a gun. And all right, so what else? We've got one officer. We're going to need another officer, so we need, I would say, 3 officers. 1, 2, 3 for these vans. And let's see what our best. Well, we have 3 options because we have 3 people. So, all right. So 1, 2, and 3. And we at least need to get them weapons. 1, 2, 3. So she's armed, he's armed, and he also is armed. Now, they're pretty well equipped. Let's trade out one weapon here and give him a rifle. And let's give her a terminal to help respond or to resolve things more quickly. And let's see, what can we do here? They've got fire extinguishers, but what we really, really need is the technical crew. He's got a first aid kit. Fire extinguishers, not really. Okay, so this will be protection for the firefighters to keep them healthy. But let's get technical tools to the medical transport guys, because we don't use them that much. So they should be free on a regular basis. And let's get I'm hesitant to cross-train my officers just because they tend to need more quickly. And tell you what, let's give him a terminal. What we got 27,000 left. So there we go. We'll buy them each terminal so that they can resolve faster, because that seems to be our biggest issue, is that we've got guys, but they're tied up because it takes so long to resolve any particular. Let's get them all terminals and see if that helps us at all. You get a terminal. And you get a terminal. And you get a terminal. Okay, so again, picking up there. And let's go bulletproof vest, because that is going to prevent a lot of injuries and hopefully allow us to respond a little better. We've still got 7,900. Okay, so we're rocking and rolling here. All right, yeah, bulletproof vest. And let's get, oh, we got enough for a couple more. Bulletproof vest. All right, so they're good. Now our medical folks, what are firefighters? They can all respond to medical emergencies, but can they do technical stuff? Give him technical. Not enough money. Okay. I should have been paying more closely attention to that. But in any case, we are good to go. All of our police vehicles now are equipped with a terminal, which hopefully should make things go faster. And at least 1 or 2 people with bulletproof vests in each car. And everybody's got a pistol or a rifle. All right, I feel pretty good about where we are police-wise. At this ambulance, let's take, you know what, let's take her and move her up here, and he can have both of those. Just because I'd rather have 2 people in an ambulance and only 1 person in the medical transport if we need to. Okay, actually don't have quite enough money now to buy or to hire another medic, which we should have been paying closer attention to. But in any case, let's go ahead and redeploy and see what happens now. All right, you can see basically they've copied what our last deployment was. So we're obviously going to be pretty pleased with that, and we can skip most of the deployment stage. Oh, we got 2 ambulances up there, so that's no good. We got 1, 2. Let's move him a little further south. In fact, let's move him all the way over here. All right. Other than that, our technical truck should be in the middle. And let's get the pumper truck over here. And pumper truck down here. And you over here. All right, see, as soon as I said we'd be happy with it. All right, which one is our, all right, where's that guy? That guy's there. Okay. I just wanted to know where my big guns are located at any given time. All right, here we go. And we've got time sped up a little bit here. And slow her down a little bit. We've got need for medical emergency. We've got a family argument with possible harassment. So we will send 1 van and 1 ambulance. All right. I think we speed her back up. Those 2 guys will roll. All right. So, all right, let's slow her down a little bit here. We got another incident and a call. So that's a broken bone.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Dude, we have a serious mess here.
What's the location of the fight?
Bar and...
Okay, what's happening?
Mets fans are beating up the other fans. I thought it's going to be this kind of, friendly brawl, but our boys are pushing it a bit too far. Can you send an ambulance or something?
Is anyone severely injured?
Well, not severely, but some of them are pretty messed up. A few are actually unconscious. One of ours as well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to send the police.
No need for that. Just an ambulance. Maybe some firefighters, because the bus is in flames.
Is something on fire?
That's what I said. They pushed it a little too far. Oh, you know, we're mourning our loss after that game. I kind of do understand that, wouldn't you, Mink?
Setting a vehicle on fire and assaulting people, those are crimes.
Oh, you're at work. I just hope I did not spoil you the result of the game. Did you record it?
Can you please focus on what's going on right now, this fight that's happening in front of you?
Well, that's all. Ours are giving them hell so far.
How many people are involved in the fight?
Like 10 dudes. It's one of those too many drinks per head exchange of arguments kind of thing. You know. And a bit of smolder. Yeah, maybe they beat us in the game, but we smoked their butts.
All right, can you advise them to stop fighting? Try to get them to break it up?
Are you for real? I'm just spectating, me. From safe distance.
Who's winning?
Mets boys so far. They're really smacking them good.
Okay, sir. I've got officers on the way. They're going to break up the fight and deal with the situation.
Be quick about it.
Okay, so we've got a fire truck en route. 2 fire trucks en route, as a matter of fact. We've got 1 ambulance. Maybe we should send 2.
I copy. Go in there.
And we've got a van, squad car, motorcycle cop, and the helicopter on the way. Because he's saying he's got 10 guys. So let's see what else we've got. Oh, now we need a police emergency here. Car accident occurred. Cause must be determined. So we can send the van to that. Oh, we got a medical down here that he's still on his way to. All right. So we're starting to run a little thin on resources, but I think we can pull some of these guys if we need to, if we get a run on incidences. But let's go ahead and see what happens when our medical guys show up here. All right, so we've got a fire. We've got a caller. 2, 3 injured people. So good thing we've rolled 2 ambulances. And in fact, let's go ahead and roll the ambulance just in case here. The medical chopper. All right, let's pop it up a little bit. We've got, I said the helicopter will be there. Squad car will be there pretty quick, and the van's not too far away. All right, and we slow her back down. All right, so we've got, he's being talked to. He's being resolved. We got a couple more guys involved.
We're under fire. Need backup. Need backup.
Yeah, I know. They're on the way. All right. And we've got the motorcycle officer en route as well. So you're getting locked up. All right, and they're fighting. We have medical. Fire trucks are still a way out. New incident. All right, we have police. We're probably under the influence. Let's just go ahead and send the van we have right next door. All right. So far, we're in pretty decent shape. Let's see how this bar fight situation's working out. All right. So now we've got a squad car. We've got a medical chopper. We're under fire, so I guess we're not really doing anything till we get these 2 guys all locked up.
Injured on board.
All right. And so we still have 2 violent thugs on the loose. He's resolved. He's resolved. He's injured. He's injured. He's aggressive. Or he's. So now we've got the coach on fire. Okay. And. All right. All right, let's pop this time up just a little bit. See if we can get these fire trucks there a little sooner.
Case solved.
Okay, so we don't need... We got an incident here. A police officer needs car's been stolen.
What are the orders?
Luckily, just happened to have a squad car not too far away. Zoom out a little bit. All right.
We're ready. Affirmative.
All right. Now, based on our previous experience, we don't want to let him get away. He'll be done in 3 seconds. 2, 1, and done. Okay, let's move him back over here. Let's see how we're doing over here in this incident. All right, so 29 seconds, he'll be done. He's taken care of. So we're just waiting on this fire at this point. 3, 2, 1. And everybody's done. All right, so let's send patrol car back.
Reporting.
Chopper back.
Waiting for orders.
Fire truck back.
Heading over there.
What are the orders?
And ambulance here. And let's, I think we might have another couple officers we need detail out here. We do.
I'm listening.
We'll send him.
Understood.
All right, we got an incident here. There's a car accident. Car must be determined. So let's
I'm listening.
send him
Reporting. Right
there.
away. I'm listening.
Let's send him back across the bridge. Try to get our coverage back where it belongs. Alright, so these guys are all en route somewhere. So we'll wait till that resolves, and looks like we're going to get that resolved pretty quickly. And we're there with him. Alright, let's move the van back. Now we've got a call. Let's slow it down.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? I'm a watchman at a construction site, and I just noticed there's a fire.
Where is it, sir?
At
Sir, what's on fire?
one of the building's roof. It's on fire. I don't know what happened.
Is there anyone inside the building?
I don't know, but I think the workers...
Here's what I want you to do. Find the nearest fire alarm station and activate the alarm.
Okay, fire alarm. Sure thing. Get here fast.
Is the building connected to a gas supply?
It might be. I'm not sure.
What I want you to do, sir, is get help from the workers, try to locate the main gas valve for the area, and cut off the gas.
Okay, I know where that is. I'll do it right now.
I'm sending the emergency services. Please wait for them.
I will. Thank you.
All right, so that's taken care of. Oh, we got 4 armed suspects. Nice.
We're ready.
Well,
I copy. Going.
luckily, we've got a lot of resources
Going there.
right here. Easily handle that. Now we're a little vulnerable over here, so let's move this van over here. Actually, let's move him here.
Going there.
And the chopper will move back here.
Understood.
More centrally located. Okay. So we have armed men threatening staff and demanding money, possibly armed. So far, that's our only current. In other words, that's a car bump. And this is where we've got the fire. And we've got 2 trucks on the way. All right. All right. So that's resolving. It's going. They've got a fire extinguisher, but they can't do anything quickly with it. And it's blocked by the house on fire, so we need a technical crew.
Affirmative.
And let's roll the technical truck. All right.
Under fire. Need backup. Need backup.
All right, we got your backup coming, buddy. We got your backup. Like they're all getting locked up. Let's go ahead and send the chopper. We got enough injured people up here. We could use some backup. And let's send that ambulance as well.
Heading over there.
So I see that what I'm noticing with New York so far is that we've got a big, the emergencies are on a larger scale. So we've got a technical crew. Technical jobs. I don't know if we can do, who's got technical tools. Oh, you know what? Our medical transport guy does. You can go over there. And we've got injured guys. All right. So we can get that taken care of. Let's roll him down this direction. And let's see how this big incident's going on up here at the fire at the construction site. All right. All right, slowly but surely they're putting out that fire. And we're going to have plenty of medical personnel on hand to deal with the injured. All right, and a truck as well. And I think we're good. All right. What are we doing here? 88 seconds. Let's speed her up just a tad.
Case resolved.
All right, slow her down. Incident. Family argument broke out. Possible harassment. Medical assistance and a police officer. So, he's free. And he's free. Let's send him here.
What are the orders? Affirmative.
And there we go. And let's send his squad car.
Heading over there.
All right, now how are we doing over here? All right, so these guys, in a minute, we'll have everybody squared away. So that's something at least. All right, we're about halfway through our duty station now. And again, we have everything under control at the moment, so that means stuff's about to break loose. All right. This obstacle is going to be removed in 66 seconds. Perhaps faster when the technical tool guys get there. And how are we doing over here? So we've got, they're waiting on medical. He's going to be done. Resolved. And they're going to be a full minute still. Okay, and how are we doing over here? We're down to 49 seconds. Here, we're just dealing with the injured. So he'll be resolved.
On my way to the hospital.
And they're 46 seconds out. So that one, we've got another incident here. Need a police car. Car reported speeding. So there we go. It's right up his alley. We'll send the motorcycle officer. All right, and since he's not doing anything else, let's send him there. And let's speed her up just a tad.
Requesting emergency medical on my way to hospital. Reporting.
All right, medical transport needed.
I'm listening.
Where do we need medical transport? Let's get the situation report. There we go. So we got a gun raid. There, we got a call coming in. Slow it down.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? My stomach hurts really bad.
What's your address, sir? All right. Does anything else hurt?
No, I can't feel anything except the pain in my belly.
Have you eaten anything unusual lately, sir?
No, just what I always eat.
You should go see your doctor as soon as possible. 911 is for emergencies. I hope you understand that, so I can't send an ambulance in this kind of case.
Okay, I guess you're right. Bye.
All right. Put him on ignore. Okay. Just to clear him off our incident screen. And our medical transport will be here in just a moment. All right. So he's being treated now. Let's see what we got here. And we've got an injured party.
I'm listening.
And looks like they're taking care of that. 7-6.
Injured on board.
All right.
Ready for the next case.
Oh, just in time. All right. So we got 2 suspects, possibly armed. 1 injured party. So
10-4.
you can go. Oops.
Reporting.
You can go. And you can go. All right.
What are the orders? I copy. Going there. We're ready. I copy.
All right.
Going there.
So we'll recall this guy.
Heading over there.
We don't need to send him that way
We're ready. I copy.
because we
Going
got
there. We're ready. Affirmative.
units right here that can handle that. Move him over here. All right.
Reporting. Understood.
Let's roll him. All right. So let's speed it up a little bit.
Waiting for orders.
All right. Chopper back to central.
I'm listening.
Chopper back central.
I'm listening.
Medical transport.
Over there. Reporting. 10-4.
Send the truck.
Reporting.
Pumper truck.
Heading over
Here.
there.
And I think everybody and their brothers here.
We're ready. I copy. Going there.
All right. No, let's send him. I'm sorry. All right, what do we got? An officer on scene. We've got 1 injured party. 2 suspects. They're unarmed, it looks like, but they are pugilistic, if you will. And we have a hand fighting. And medical will be there in just a moment. All right. And so they'll be all taken care of in 46 seconds. Got another van on scene. And where is our ambulance? We'll be there in just a second. All right. And there you go. In a minute, they'll have that resolved. All right. We're getting 2/3 through our duty station. So we're making good progress here. We've got a man under the influence, and we got a van just a couple streets over. So take care of that one. I do love it when the incidences happen. We're right next to our responding unit. It does save a little time.
Right away.
Let's move this chopper back. Move this ambulance up to at least to here. All right. And we've got an injured officer. Currently resolving Zachary Cooper.
Standing by.
All right. All right. So all we've got open right now is the drunk driver. And that will be resolved here in 42 seconds. I got to feel good about that. We're doing really well.
What are the orders? Affirmative.
All right.
Waiting for orders. Heading over there.
All right. I think we're up. We got a call here. And 4 suspects. Some people drinking in public. So,
Understood.
how are we going to get the maximum number of people there as quickly as possible?
Orders. 10-4.
We'll send a couple vans and the chopper. And we've got a call coming in. Let's slow it down.
911, what's your emergency?
I was robbed. Bastard!
Where did it happen?
In the evergreen forest, near the blacksmith's house.
I'm asking for your real address. What was stolen?
My axe! I've been working for so long to get it.
Sir, were you assaulted? Was this a burglary?
No, just a shameless theft. The deal was, I dropped the axe, and he drops gold. But that bastard just picked the axe, didn't pay, and ran away instead.
Sir, events that happen in virtual worlds, they're not emergencies.
But it was a robbery.
Tell me honestly, would it help if I sent the police over?
Not really.
So there's nothing I can do for you, sir.
Gosh. All right, I will find and kill him myself.
Waiting for orders. Heading over there.
All right. So we will put him on ignore. A lot more fake calls, but then maybe that's just the higher volume of calls in general that we're seeing here. Car's been stolen. 2 units responding. We already got our helicopter on scene. We're writing tickets, probably for public intox. And our van will be there in a second to deal with the rest of them. All right. And about 80% of the way through now. All right, so they're all being taken care of. He's got 39 seconds. He's being resolved.
What are the orders?
Let's go van here.
Reporting.
Squad car here.
Going there.
And let's get an ambulance here. All right, medical transport.
Reporting.
Let's send this ambulance that way. How are we doing over here? 15, 35, 30. Well, I tell you what, given that other people have these
Suspects awaiting transport.
computer units in their vehicles now, I'm not sure that they're resolving things any quicker. Or maybe it's just those things would have taken even longer without me realizing it otherwise. But there you go. 1 resolved. He's still got 30 seconds. So we're going to be another 30 seconds there altogether. And a new incident. Illegal racing. So that means we're going to need the helicopter, the
Heading over there. Reporting.
motorcycle officer, and let's send the squad car. Because someone may need to be locked up. All right, illegal racing and the drinking in public over here. Those are our only 2 at the moment. They're all getting fined. He's done. He's done. And now we're 22 seconds out. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit.
Ready for the next case.
And they're done there. All right. So he can go back here.
Reporting.
He can go back here.
Reporting.
Another incident. All right. Man putting a needle in his arm. 1 medical injury.
Listening. Right away. We are ready. Affirmative.
2 suspects.
What are the orders? 10-4.
Okay.
I'm listening. Heading over there.
1 injured. Are we on? What do we got here? Man putting a needle in his arm over here too.
Waiting for orders. Understood.
Reporting.
And we've got one last call coming in.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? I hear loud noises from the neighboring flat. Can you send somebody to check it?
What's the address you're calling from?
My house is at... I'm in Unit 6.
Do you know what's happening at your neighbor's place?
The TV is very loud.
Do you know who lives there?
A family with 2 children.
Are they loud like this all the time, or is this an exception?
No, they have little children, so normally they're really quiet during the night.
Have you seen anybody suspicious in your neighborhood lately?
Well, maybe. A few hours ago. My intercom was ringing, but when I answered, nobody said anything.
Are you sure that your neighbors are home?
Oh my God. Do you think somebody else might be there? They don't go out a lot because of their little children.
I'll send the police to check on it.
Thank you. I'll be waiting at my place. Bye.
Okay, we got 3 suspects here. So we'll send here. He's resolved, and we just have the 1 injury, which luckily they have first aid kits, so they're responding to, but we'll have an ambulance there to do a more competent job here in a second. And then we're done. Okay. So we got 20 seconds. And they're done. So this should be our last incident here. Alright, we got 1, 2, we got an armed police, we got 2, 4, 6, we got injured parties. So let's roll. Alright, luckily we sent a good crew. We sent what? 7 officers. Alright. We're gonna need another ambulance. Alright. Alright, going back to the hospital. And if I need backup, we got you covered. And he's being treated. Kids are not being treated yet. And the heavily injured burglar is. Well, personally, I know they're not ethically allowed to do that, but I'll be helping the kids. He can bleed out. Okay, so, but that's not what they're going to do. They're going to do the appropriate ethical thing and help the most injured person first. And we've got the kids. Luckily, we've got an ambulance already en route, and we'll send the chopper back. All right. And there we go. So we've got 2 choppers on scene now. And we're done here. How did we do? All right, we got them all today. Oh, no, we didn't. We ignored the stomach ache. And got a negative reputation for that, so I guess we should have sent an ambulance, but can't win them all. All right, so we have 2 injured medics here. Not too bad. And I think, there we go. That's what the moment we were waiting for right there. We've been promoted to the next city. Okay to proceed. So now we're going to do that tonight, but I want to at least see what the city is, and it is Washington, D.C. So that'll wrap it up for tonight's episode of Let's Play Frugal 911 Operator, and we will pick it up tomorrow with Washington, D.C. A few more challenges thrown at us tonight, bigger scale of emergencies, but we also had more equipment to work with, so that worked out nicely. I'm looking forward to DC. We could see some terrorist situations, maybe. Who knows? We'll definitely find out as we move into the next episode. As always, thank you so much for joining us. and watching along. As always, we also would like to hear from you, so feel free to make whatever comments you like below and hit us with a like and subscribe. Until next time, enjoy.